of our D&D game,
Yes.
if you all don't mind.
Yeah.
I
Don't
need to
mind.
make a note of when we all came back, because that does help in the editing. So,
You did a thing.
we come back to Jurathil. You come back in with Grim Crown after throwing the assailants out of the city. Where do you go from here? You're a bit damp, FYI. It is still raining.
Oh yeah, I remember. And I go barefoot everywhere. My feet are a bit muddy.
If you don't mind me saying, boss, here might be worth some sandals in the future.
Yeah, you're right. Especially in
Also, I
weather like
recommend
this.
washing your feet, just in case you get a bit of glass in them. Trust me,
I,
it's not comfortable when you get a shard of glass in your heel.
True, thank you. But somehow I'm resilient to sword blows through my natural skin. Must be like some sort of conditioner I use.
Bye, Christy.
Bye, Christy. It's all gone! As she said in chat.
Durafil,
Hi.
I know you don't have to say anything, and I can tell that you don't want to, but
Yes, this is true.
now's the time to say it.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Hi.
There you go.
You alright, baby? I
Not
mean,
really?
what is it you're wanting me to say?
Well, about this N guy, why? What is going on with him?
I mean, I used to know him. That's basically it. We were friends, I guess. Things change, though. People change.
All right.
Is there
Yeah,
somebody
nothing,
that I
just-
used to know?
There's somebody that I used to know.
Yeah.
I mean, if we don't have any other
used to
plans, you
know.
can always go and see him, I suppose. I can introduce you. I can stab you in the throat with a teacup.
The city was Curia, right?
Yeah, it's quite a ways
Okay.
away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a long way away.
We can always. Yeah, we can always go there. Like, that is if you want to.
I suppose, but I do need to stop at the Black Tower.
Yep.
I need to pick something
Sure.
up, which is going to
Sure.
be quite a ways south. If I was... It's past the Umber Woods, isn't it? It's like there-ish as far as I can remember? Or there?
Umbreon's tower.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can go off my map. Yeah, it's about there-ish.
Haha. Go me.
And
Again,
go on a road trip.
none of my maps are accurate. Take them as like a vague guideline of where
That's
stuff
fair.
should be.
We can go on a road trip. How does that sound? Get some fresh lungs in our air. Wait, hang on. Get some fresh air in
Fresh
our
lungs
lungs.
in your air.
well,
Sounds rather fatal to do so.
well, I'll clear up the past first, and we'll dispose of the
Oh yes.
other
I go and find Meadow.
unconscious guys here, or dead.
Yeah, Meadows
Dead.
in the back, ducking down behind the alchemy table. Is the
It's
fighting done?
It's done. It's done. We took care
Oh,
of
thank
it.
goodness. I'm not much of a fighting person.
That's understandable. There's hopefully this job won't require you to fight, but it's always good to be prepared. Remember, even the best of men carry a knife. Anywho,
I don't
Are
really
you
need a knife.
true. Are you still okay with working here? I'm sorry if this all scared you.
No, I kind of expected as much working for the heroes of Vinovia. It was going to be one of those kind of things.
Well, we'd like this to be a reputable shop. Speaking of which, come with me a second, and I bring her out to the store and help the others climb up. We do need a name for our store. I say to both Chu, Shinju, and everyone else.
Yeah, I'm just
Cool.
thinking.
Meadow starts going into deep contemplation.
Considering at the moment all we sell is potions.
Grim Crown just sits back and goes, "What about the leaky cauldron?"
The leaky cauldron. You know, I could get behind that if this was a tavern.
Well, I don't know much about potion shops. Taverns tend to be my thing.
I can get behind that.
The Gilded Rose is a good place to be.
What about then the leaky bottle top?
I don't know why it's all this infirmative leaky. I feel this is a personal jab at me. I know that one night, Shinju, I was a bit of a disappointment.
I'm not even going to ask about that.
Meadow perks up the
Just ask Bob.
the naked
on the way.
kobold.
The naked kobold. As I turned to Bob. Oh God.
Yep.
I don't know whether that was a name suggestion or just a statement.
A bit of column A, a bit of column B. Bob's still there with the towel wrapped around him.
I mean,
He's now since taken the towel off his head and cleaned his face up and he's eaten the cucumbers.
I guess Bob is our mascot, I say, with much
What about...
regret.
It's the cheekiest of cheeky grins.
Well, I mean, we have a greenhouse that's kind of like a...
Yes, one of those. Boop, 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 boop.
I was going to say, that word's so robotic,
Meadows-
but also very musical at the same time.
I'm so sorry.
That's fine.
It's
not
okay,
like for you, it's not like for you.
What about Meadows Garden? I don't know.
What's she doing at the store? We're going to rename the store every time a new retail worker comes in.
The purple vial.
No.
The purple vial's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Adding that to us.
Well, that's a nice name. I like it.
Oh God.
Oh, and we could tell, and Meadow instantly darts out back to your alchemy lab. You hear the clattering of glasses, the sound of things working. Not like dangerous, but like the sound of someone actually working.
Okay.
And after a few minutes, she comes out with ordinary small vial with some purple liquid at the bottom. We can sell something like this. Watch. As she swirls it round, the liquid contents are gone, but now the glass is dyed purple.
Ooh, that's so cool.
Okay. So it's a magical dye?
Kind of, yeah. It's just a regular dye. It's just very good on glass.
Oh.
I just thought it'd be really cool. Like, here you go. There's the logo for the shop.
Huh. Would we be able to add it? How difficult was that to make?
Not that difficult.
Would we be able to do it to every glass potion we make without affecting the ingredients?
No. Unfortunately, you kind of need to get the glass made purple, and that's hard enough as it is. I mean, have you seen how hard it is to make stained glass?
Yeah, that's very true. We're not a cathedral.
No, we're not the church. Sorry.
We're not the church. That's fine, that's fine. It was a very good suggestion, though. I like that trick. It's fantastic.
I'm glad you did. And as she walks away, she just trips over either her own feet or just her own joy and drops the vial.
Oh,
Sorry.
It's okay, it's okay, it's okay.
I'm so sorry. I'll clean it up right away.
Trim, you're good with disasters. Help her out.
And she's... Oddly enough, she's using a lot of magic for someone who's an alchemist.
Oh.
That's just something you all immediately notice. Like, she's using the gust cantrip.
I'm going to store that in my brain for later. Okay. Well, I regret to say this, but I feel like a Bob theme would be a most prevalent theme. Bob. Go on.
I was going to say at this point, Grim Crown perks up. What about the purple kobold?
I look at him, then back at Bob. Then at him, then back at Bob. This kobold isn't purple.
If you get a quick enough artist in here, and anyone that can do some healing, we can get a really accurate picture of what happens when a kobold goes purple.
I've heard the red kobold would make more sense.
No, we can make him purple.
What about
Come here,
the
Bob.
Kobold's
Purple.
cornucopia?
Bob's
Kobold's
cornucopia.
That's
What about the Yeah.
Bob's kobold cornucopia then.
FYI, the DM was actually heavily leaning on the purple file because it was the first thing that popped in his head and stuck
I know.
for like a week.
I could tell.
It was
want
a cool
them.
name. The DM wants the name Purple Vial.
Yeah,
Oh, shall we make it the purple vial then?
What? Because the voice on high declares it. No, or
Then
if
say that then.
We
Just tell us
should have
that.
this voice on high in this damn guild hall. We have one member of the clergy, we're not having 6.
dear me.
well, as the voice of Io says, I
Fine,
concur.
as you two like it, as does Meadow, as does fucking Jesus. Hang on, hold on. hold on.
Which Jesus? You know,
Hold on, let me just.
you've got your white Jesus.
There we go.
You've got your Chinese Jesus. Your black African Jesus.
You got your white Jesus, you got your Chinese Jesus.
Have you never read American Gods? Also in the series.
I need to.
It's
I
really
remember.
good.
Shut up.
Or even
Alright.
Terry Pratchett's Small Gods. Same thing.
We will call it the Purple Vial. We shall go and find an artisan with which
Yes,
to.
yes.
Meadow, I need you to make another Purple Vial, which is not smashed.
Okay, I can make some more of that purple dye for you.
Okay, we just need the one vial just to give a.
Also, is Bob meant to be that colour naturally? And whilst you were all arguing over what the name's going to be, Grimcrown has gotten up, walked across the room, and he's just holding Bob by the throat until his face has actually gone purple.
Grim Crown, no! Put
What?
Bob down!
Oh,
Put
sorry.
Bob down!
No, Bob!
Bob,
We all just go running over.
Grim Crown, I order you to put Bob down, please.
He's already let go. Bob was like, what? I thought we were going with purple kobold. Look, he's purple. Quick, get an artist in here. Make a sketch. Colour it up.
I appreciate the sentiment, but Bob is a rather fragile individual. I don't want you to break him with your considerable strength.
He's fine. Look at him.
And I'm
Which is
just
like Bob's like
concerned.
full trying to unfurl his throat to try and get some more air in.
And I'm just sort of petting Bob like, it's okay. You're not purple anymore. You're not purple. The colour's coming back to your face.
Face, Bob.
manicure face.
Oh yeah, he's got all this mud pack on, hasn't he?
No, he's rubbed all the mud pack off. He's like cleaned his
Oh,
face up.
okay.
He's used the towel that was on his head.
Fair enough.
Go and just cry in the corner.
No.
Okay.
It has made a powerful
Right,
animal.
shall we all go back to sleep? And
Bob, you're not very powerful with other people.
Shush. Doesn't need to know that.
It's called pack tactics, not Bob's solo tactics.
So, anyway, you
Let's-
said you wanted to go to Umbreon?
Well, let's go and find an artisan first. I suppose we should take care of the home affairs before we.
That's okay. I can do that whilst you're gone.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much.
I mean, that's what you hired me for, really, isn't it? To look after the place and Grimcrown just to fend off all the nasty people.
This is very true. Okay. How much
Oh,
money do I
and,
still have in my possession?
Oh, and if a drow elf comes into the guild, tell him that we've tell him that we've gone to like Umbreon and then Curia.
Okay, not
Yeah.
any drow elf, specifically
West.
Jinsakuna.
Jinsakuna.
Okay, how am I going to recognise this fellow?
I describe him down to every last edgy drop.
And he'll try and bribe you unnecessarily.
There you go.
I think I may like him a lot. Alright.
You know what? If he bribes you, let him. Just take his money.
He gives you like a knowing wink. Yeah, I will. Don't worry.
I like Grim Crown.
I like Grim Crown too.
You also might be
Unfortunately,
wearing-
I have to be PG-13, otherwise I'd fully let rip. I have in my notes Grim Crown. Attributes. Think Bronn, Game of Thrones. That's all I've written.
Bronn is like my favourite. Anyway, I leave behind 150
Well, I
silver.
think the person that was watching has gone. So.
Yes, they have. I did look at the viewer list.
So I leave behind 150 silver, which is enough
Yes.
for 21 days.
If it helps, you can forward all the bills on to the mayor, the Daddykins, whose name I've forgotten.
True, but these are
Don.
my people.
Just so he'll keep paying it, and then you guys will be debted when you get back.
That's not a bad idea. Actually.
Also, the shop can pay for itself over time.
Well, yeah, but I'm still gonna.
If you want to leave some behind, it's like a.
In a lockbox under the store counter, there'll be 150 silver. That is
make
your
a note of that.
wages. Pardon?
I said I better make a note of that.
Yep, I'll make
That's
a
all
note of
we
it
got.
too. So 150 silver under the counter. That'll be your wages. Any money you make from the shop goes into that lockbox. And it's 2 silver for you a day for you, Meadow, so far, and 5 a day for you so far, Grim Crown. Take your bits per day, and also please make detailed notes about what you sell, what you pay for, how much you take, such and such.
I'll leave that to the young Meadow if you don't mind. I'm not good with that.
That's fine, Grim Crown. You
The
have your
numbers
area of
thing.
expertise, and I respect you for that.
That's right then. When you get back, we should have a bit of a spa.
Oh yes, and sure, we can definitely arrange that. And a flash my grin.
Even
Alright.
if you're a really toothy grin back, it's kind of unnerving. It's like looking at a dragon in a human form.
Oh god. Okay, I say we take a rest because
Someone spent all his key points in a really simple encounter.
maybe.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Oh, you can do a thumbs up.
Short rest.
Oh.
I'm gonna spend.
Also, don't
8
forget it's like 3 days to get to Verulanium.
This
which-
is true, but
which
I
is
don't know,
where
maybe
the
we
tower
should
is.
maybe we'll have like an encounter on the first.
Nope,
Okay, never mind.
nope.
I just
I can give you
pressed
guys
the
some
wrong
rumours though before you head out. That may interest you.
Ooh, I do like rumors. Go on.
There are currently 4 which pique the majority of your character's interests.
Mhm.
Firstly,
Yeah.
Curia, the city itself, where you're heading, is
Yes.
experiencing the worst storm in recorded history. It's been 2 weeks, and it has shown no signs of ending. It's been like 2 weeks straight on full thunderstorm. So far, no one's actually been able to get in or out the city with supplies.
How very topical.
So, like, people aren't starving, but they're starting to starve.
That's
Um,
unfortunate.
Another rumour is that an ancient temple said to house relics belonging to Azulon has been uncovered.
Oh.
Oh.
Meanwhile, in Iboricum, which is the furthest northwest city, so after Curia on that road,
Right.
the Emperor has been gathering a legion himself and calling all arms to his side, etc. They are going to march west towards Muradin's Anvil, the capital city of the dwarves, to try and oust Lilith, the Red Matron, from her current perch.
Alright.
It may go well, it may go south. Who knows? The DM is yet to roll that situation out. But hell is coming. Lastly, a sole survivor from your recent events has been spotted wandering inside the Umber Woods.
I say we go for that sole survivor.
I concur with this plan.
That was a very sinister way to say that, but alright.
That was very
Yes.
sinister.
Yes.
concur.
Yes, you are thinking
the
about
Trim's
things.
eyes suddenly changed colour, like from the usual brand.
No, I don't have
fiery
that.
orange. And we start getting this
I-
very John Williams. Da, da,
I am
da.
Timothy, the Soul Reaper.
No, I was thinking like Trim's
No,
going
I
full Sith.
don't. I don't have thaumaturgy, so however the
Thaumaturgy.
spell's pronounced. Yeah,
Thaumaturgy.
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 Thaumaturgy. Prestidigitation.
Yeah,
That's the funnest one, because that sounds like you're having a stutter in the middle.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Sound like, was it Professor Quirrell in the first Harry Potter?
Yes.
Yes. I think. Yeah, Professor
Yeah.
Quirrell. Yeah, with the stutter.
Best defense against the Dark Arts teacher ever. Had a
Yeah.
permanent stutter. You must cast this charm. You must say it perfectly first time, or it rebounds and hurts
You need to watch a Harry Potter musical.
I have.
Sounds amazing.
You need to watch a Harry Potter musical with.
It's his entire bit
Quirrell.
like in rap, and it.
Have you never seen Harry Potter musical?
No,
I have.
I know, but Brian hasn't.
No, I haven't. But the way this is all sounding is like is Professor Quirrell bit all in rap, but you have like the record scratch, and that's when he's having his stutter.
Oh.
Anyway,
Yeah. Anyways,
so
to the Umberwoods.
to the Umberwoods, which is just a little bit south of you. Go ahead and roll for me, please, some nature checks.
Oh. Ooh, nice.
Dear God,
I feel like
I
they
hate
talk
you so
fun.
much. I was not expecting you to do this so soon.
I haven't. I don't have to. I don't have to. Don't worry. Let's see what my nature brings up.
17.
Tashi's nature is better.
A lot better, and
Yay.
she rolled a natural 20 as well.
Yay. Yay.
Ed, do you want to do a nature check as well?
Edwin.
Hello, Dorothil. Are you there? Ah. Are you at
I
AFK?
hate things.
That is him entering the room. He walked across the room and sat at his desk, put back on his headphones, and heard us all talking about him in the third person.
Hello?
Hello.
What did I miss?
Hello. Would you be so kind as to make a nature check as you're scouring the Umber Woods looking for a certain someone?
Yeah, well, it's a +1, so let's go. Alright.
Been getting progressively worse, but that's fine. Trim got you a natural 20. It's not enough to
Yay.
succeed, but wandering around, becoming jealous of wasp. As you're wandering around the Umberwoods, you do find his tracks, or what have you. They are going south, and then they start going east, and then back west, and you figure out that he's just been like walking in circles.
Huh.
Maybe he's lost?
It's not so much that he's lost, it's more like staggering. Not really sure where he's going or what he's doing. You do catch up to him briefly, but he looks completely harmless now.
Who is he?
He's the necromancer.
Oh!
What? No.
Hello?
Your very first enemy. He is now like a broken shell of what he once was.
That's
Oh, sugar lumps.
how?
Well, you know why, because Umbreon cursed him. He can't die.
He is no longer allowed to go to the realm of his ancestors and his descendants.
I'm going to...
That's the nature of his curse. He is technically bound to the mortal plane. He can never leave.
Okay.
Does he see it? I mean, does he... Is he say he's completely harmless?
Yeah.
Yoo-hoo!
Don't.
Yeah, but like compared to how you guys have seen him, he's gone from very cold and calculating sorcerer and manipulative goit to basically an animal.
I am going. How far are we away from Umbreon's tower? From the Black Tower?
From the Black Tower, you're probably a good day away.
Can I sneak up on the Necromancer and knock him out?
Roll a stealth check for me.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, you managed to sneak up on him using the trees and the bushes for cover and things like that. And as you get closer, yeah, he is completely more animal than intelligent biped.
Right, well.
He's like bent double, haunched shoulders. He's literally foraging for berries and nuts on the ground.
Yeah, I use my Dragon Pole to club him around the backside of his head. Knock him out.
Okay, no need to roll for that. I'm fairly confident in your abilities. You clonk him out.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you can quite happily clonk him out with one solid thud. And I guess you drag his undead dragon rear all the way to Umbreon's tower.
Oh yeah, I fling it over my shoulder. And then,
Yeah.
take it to the Black Tower with us.
Right.
Okay, then. You guys...
How's the storm going, by the way? How's the weather?
After the next few hours, it clears up. Like where you guys are. It's no longer heavy rain. It's now just stopped raining. It's starting to dry up. It is the summertime, after all. When the sun is up and the weather is fine.
Well then.
And as you guys make it to Umbreon's tower, Ed, for you, doors swing open. The tower is not eluded to you in any way, shape or form. And inside, Umbreon is busy chatting to some new Dragonborn recruits. He's giving a grand spiel of like how you'll go out and find justice. You will be my sword of justice, and if any of you fail, I shall do what I do to any sword that fails me. I will break it and reforge it. You will not forget this lesson.
I quietly watch him, so I can, learn how to do it later myself, how to make these kinds of speeches, and I'm just watching him.
He looks up and sees you and sees what you're carrying in, and then tells the few men in front of him to go upstairs and begin forging their swords and shields for the order. And he walks over to you, arms open, all friendly. Durithil, it's been far too long.
It has indeed, sir. How have your travels been?
Yeah, fruitful, as you can see. I have a few old friends who have kindly donated the youngest of their line to join me.
Fantastic. This sounds like a good start.
It's always a good start. You should never lose track of your friends.
Very true.
And speaking of friends, why have you brought him?
I'm going to slump him down on a chair, semi-ungracefully.
Yeah,
go on,
sorry,
Trim.
go.
No, you go.
We found him.
No, you go. No,
It's okay.
It's okay. No, you go.
I was gonna do it anyway. Yeah, we found him wandering around in the Umberwoods and seemed more animalistic, like completely lost. I don't quite know what happened to him, but he seems completely harmless.
We happened to him.
Well, he could never really die, but perhaps devolve? This might require some work.
I suppose this is why he kept on needing to regenerate himself.
Possibly. We can find that out with a few quick spells at my disposal. Lady Shinju, if you'd be so kind, and he gestures you over to one of the shelves where he's got like incense and candles and things like that, and you start setting up for a really strange ritual, and he sits across from the necromancer, holds out both his hands and concentrates, and after a good 30 minutes or so, he then opens his eyes again. Interesting. He has been broken.
Oh, well.
The form that was once him internally has shattered. As if half of him is here and half of him is elsewhere.
I kind of look to the side like, whoops.
Maybe part of him...
Happened.
Maybe part of him is still with the Shadow Dragon?
I was going to say, did something happen when you went to encounter him? And would it have something to do with what happened in Vinovia?
With what happened in Vinovia?
I did hear of an almighty explosion and a small village now becoming a crater.
Well, yes, that was
I may be an ancient dragon, I may reside in my tower, but don't think I just sit here all day and make shields and swords.
Well,
I do go outside occasionally.
Well, that was obviously when we released the Shadow Dragon.
yes. Sounds
I'm sure,
worse
didn't we
than-
tell him this when me
Yeah,
and
we have told him
Dorothil
this.
were...
Yeah, we have told.
Did you?
Well,
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean-
DM did not take notes. Bad.
This point we're like, well, the Shadow Dragon
Yeah.
is free. Did you guys freedom for the Necromancer? We should form the Black Shield.
Okay. DM not taking notes. DM holds up his hand in thing. Anyways, so that's an interesting side effect. I wonder if that applies to other sorcerers who have similar bonds.
Oh, I hope we don't need to find out.
I don't want to find out either, if I'm completely honest. So, I will keep him here. I'll have to build something appropriate for him.
A pen at this point.
Yeah, somewhere we can observe him from, and where he can't get up to any trouble. Just in case his mind decides to come wandering back.
Alright.
I advise that you keep your friends close.
I always do. Keep your enemies closer.
No, keep your enemies very far away from you. You can prepare for them coming then. If your enemies are closer than your friends, then you're just going to end up being stabbed in the back.
True. Well,
Anyways.
I did want to... Is there a history of the Order? A tome I can read?
I have one here somewhere, and he goes along to one of the bookshelves. Nope, not that one. Nope. Definitely not that one. There it is. And he pulls out a large, hefty tome and hands it to you. And on the cover it reads, the histories of the Black Shield, Chapter 1.
Chapter 1, blind.
Well, Volume 1, sorry, not Chapter 1. You know what I mean.
I don't get what you mean. Do you mind if I take this with you? We're going to be gone for a little while, and I thought it best to better acquaint myself with, well, our organisation.
Yes, but please don't lose it or damage it. It is the only copy.
Right, yep, noted. I'll treat it as I would my
I
child.
hand-wrote it myself. I'd really appreciate it if you didn't lose it or break it.
I peek in. Nice penmanship.
Thank you. If you're good with a pen, you're good with a sword.
I'm good with the... Anyway, we're going to... Well, Verulanium's had all the troubles with storms, and there's no point trying to get supplies there, I suppose.
No,
Nope.
Verulanium is fine. It's only Curia that's been bombarded by storms.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, that's why it's like kind of everyone's a bit. Curia's a bit screwed with a monstrous thunderstorm floating overhead.
If we go down to Verulanium, then we can travel up
You
through...
can take the west road through Dubris.
Dubris.
Dubris. Or, as most people would probably call it, Dublin.
Ah, I thought so.
They're all the Roman names of actual English towns, so have fun.
Yeah,
Where
I
is it
realised
on
that
the
much. It was
map?
cool.
That's-
We've already gone over this.
Just
I know, I'm just having a look to see which map it's on. There we go. Oh, it's just locating which out of all of these maps it's on.
The
Would
bottom right one.
Shinju, you'd probably know this. Would goods, like supplies, be cheaper in the big city or in a small village?
Well, it's generally the rule of thumb is obviously buy in bulk, so it's cheaper. Whereas obviously a small town, you've got to think about exporting costs because it would probably go because it would go via the city and then back out again. Whereas it's just making one trip into the city.
I'm going to unfurl our map, assuming we have one. And think, well, how long would it take us to get to from Verulanium to Curia?
We said, didn't we? It'd be about
A
a
month?
couple of days.
Maybe more than a couple of days.
More than a couple of days. It takes you essentially each major town, apart from either Vitrix. So, like from Conduct to Venovia, it takes about 3 days. Another 3 days from Venovia to Verulanium,
Mm.
and it works
And
out
so
about the
about-
same distance.
3 to... So about...
3 to Dubris and another 3 to Curia. So about a week.
Sounds fun. 4. So a week.
Maybe a bit longer.
We could hire out a vehicle or something. I don't know.
I was thinking, considering the apparent problems they've been having with food, we could bulk purchase... Storm! We could bulk purchase... Storm! Getting larger. It's disturbing. We could bulk purchase some Ominoms and bring them with us to Curia, see if we can hand them out to people.
Yeah. Don't forget, you guys have like 2 ways of going about this. So you can either go by roads or you could hoof it cross country.
Yeah,
Cross country
but...
takes a lot of time off, but you could risk random encounters, etc., etc. The roads now are quite safe.
Yeah.
I mean, whereabouts are we at the minute? What's our closest town?
You are about there-ish, so you are looking at the Verulanium map for like more accurate details of where things are. So there's like a larger village across the river from you. There's a village to the south. The road that's connected there that follows the... Is that the Ferrum River? No, sorry, the Silver River. That will bring you to Curia, and then you can hoof it west to where you need to go.
I mean, that might be our best bet, is to stop off.
Or you can go south to Verulanium, cross the river, onward to Dubris, and up the road. That way.
I mean, that would make much more sense if we stopped off in Dubris and then carried on up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, crossing a few rivers.
We'll be fine.
We'll
Alright.
be as swift as them.
I like your idea, Shinji. Let's do that. We'll go to Dubris.
Yeah.
I'm not going to buy that. I'm not going to buy it.
Pardon?
Pardon?
You said Swift is a coursing river.
Yep.
Their entire bloody game
God.
seems to be...
There we go. I know everyone else has caught on to the same wavelength I have. Of
Melon.
don't say the lyrics, don't carry on, we'd be here all night.
Okay.
Bless
I
you.
know, I said it and nobody,
Horrific,
like...
bless you. No, I heard you say it and I was just...
I
nope.
heard you say it.
I always do it. I'm going to try and stop doing it. I do it at work enough. It's getting bad. Okay then. So you guys are going to take the road?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yes.
Alrighty then. Would you believe that the DM does not have a map ready for Curia yet?
Or no, we're going to Dubris.
Yeah, but like I said, there's nothing going on between
Alright.
all these places. Like, in terms of travel, it's fast travel. Sort of thing. So you're not having the error box saying, you cannot travel when enemies are nearby. And instantly panicking of, where is it? Where's that one mud crab that's stopping me from moving?
Mm.
Anyways, you guys arrive at Curia. As you start to get closer, you now start to see what the rumours were on about. This storm is horrific. It's literally looming over the city. And you're seeing heavy forks of lightning constantly striking around it. Trees, buildings, towers, anything and everything that, if it's tall enough, is getting struck first. Who's got the highest perception again?
Probably.
I have
Oh yeah, she does.
18.
Passive perception. Yeah.
I passive perception. I have 18.
Where's that one?
I think mine's low.
You don't have much wisdom, which is unsurprising.
No.
My
The DM
perception's
was after
plus
one
5.
specific slip of paper. They're pre-written out for this, so you just didn't have a chance to do the map. Okay. As you guys are outside the city and everything, you can see the mountains just in the background, just on the horizon. And Trim, you can see what looks like a giant, you think? Like, sat in the mountain. It's kind of weird.
Is that a giant?
Is it a human-shaped giant?
Mm-hmm. Has all the features of a human being.
They have a cave troll.
Okay. Do we want to investigate this giant person?
I would say we go into town, maybe, and I mean, I'm guessing that whatever's causing the storm is using the tallest buildings as like an amplifier.
So wait, where is this storm? I mean, where are we right now?
Right, you guys are outside of Curia.
Oh wow!
Like, I literally fast traveled there because like nothing would happen on the road. Trust me, I pre-rolled it just to be ahead of time. Nothing happened to you guys. I was really disappointed. No death dogs. You guys are like outside of Curia, like a good couple of hours. You can see the storm is just bombarding the city. If you didn't know any better, it'd be like a siege. But you can see like the mountains on the horizon. Trim's made out what looks like a person, a giant-sized person, sat in the mountain.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess we're gonna go first into Curia because hot damn.
Okay. Yeah, I can get behind this.
Yep.
Okay then. As you guys get closer, the lightning is striking all around. 2 guards are outside. Well, as you approach, the gates are locked. But there is like the seeing hatch. You know, the isolate thing.
Oh yeah.
And as you approach it, slides open and inside you see 2 dragonborn eyes staring back at you. We're not taking visitors. Go away. It's a bit dangerous for people.
Yes, I noticed. When did all this thunder start? This huge storm.
About a couple of months ago. It's been rather horrific.
Tell me, do you see the giant in the room?
Giant? What? What are you on about?
Excuse me, I'm mad. This is my carer, Trim.
Hi,
Yeah,
mad person. And he tries to look for Trim, and then you see the eye thing shut. It comes down to about Trim's eye level and opens out.
Oh, I love this.
Oh my god, why?
Oh god, is that a halfling? You don't see many of those. I thought this thing was just for show. Didn't realise that there was actually a halfling person. Okay. Hi.
What? Hi.
Still, go away. Please. As the thunder is really... the lightning, is really starting to hit around you guys and the thunder's getting quite heavy.
Please, we need somewhere to stay for the night. We can pay.
We are heroes, after all.
Oh, don't say that.
Zenobia.
Don't say that.
Shall I use my some charm?
Okay. The eye thing shuts. You hear the sound of not metal locks, but like wooden bolts coming backwards.
Chicken.
Thump. The gate swings open with a door cut into it, just big enough to let you all in. A heavy rain's pouring down. He shuts the gate behind you. You hear the 2 heavy thuds of the bolts coming back across. And he says, you want to go to the Drunken Fist. It's the nearest local inn.
Sounds like my kind of place. Alright, let's go.
Thank you.
Sir.
Thank
It's
you.
alright, get in quick before something bad happens.
Something well.
And you watch as he like ducks under an awning again, just as lightning strikes near him.
So I have my hood up and I'm warily watching the thunder and lightning.
Yes, it's very strong
Oh boy.
around here. So you guys go straight for the what do I call it again?
Yeah.
The drunken monk.
Drunken fist.
Drunken fist. Thank you. I'm gonna make a note of that because knowing me, I'll forget. Drunken fist in. Okay, as you guys approach the drunken fist, inside the smell of warm food and a nice hot fire is a welcoming idea because the rain is cold and heavy and beating. And as you enter, the inn itself is remarkably empty and quiet, despite the fact that the weather and everything would probably draw people in for warm ale and warm fire and a nice place to drink and be social. At the bar is a half-elven chap. He's much larger than Durathil.
No, I'm not exactly.
Much larger, a good few sizes larger. It's not so much an L, like a double, maybe a triple XL.
Why, hello.
That gee's gonna need a stretch.
I roll my eyes as I run my fingers through my hair to get rid of the water.
And he looks up. Hello, nice to see new faces. I don't know why I've decided to go with this voice, but let's go with it anyway.
Hello, everybody. I'm a half-elf. I'm descended from an eternal race.
Why? Why do I let you do this to me?
I have high charisma.
I'm a really charismatic man when you get to know me.
Oh god, I can't understand. What have we done?
I could stereotype it so much and say like there's an anime pillow in the corner.
Oh,
The full-length one as well.
He's got a half-elf neckbeard and a fedora.
Oh, no.
There are several katanas up on the wall, which are clearly fake.
Yeah. They'd break on the first swing, let alone hitting anything.
My favourite class is rogue. Okay.
Bards are terrible. No one likes a bard.
No, please stop it.
I have an 8th level wizard. You sound like he's coming from Birmingham. We'll leave it in that region of the world. So, welcome, new folks. What drink can I get for you before the DM passes out from laughing?
I see we have some IPAs. I mean, I would just like a mug of ale, my friend.
Alright.
Like something warm.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Actually, do you have mulled wine?
It's the kind of wrong time of year for mulled wine.
I mean,
Got some, we've got some mead.
oh, mead will do. Yes, please.
Yeah.
Alright then. Give me a moment. Oh, hello. Went from right to the east and back again. Went from Brummagem to Bromley. The accents are terrible.
We've broken Dorothy.
Breaking the DM. Every time you laugh, I realise that the accents have slipped.
normally it's me
You've got
that's broken.
Australian there.
Ah.
Oh, normally it's me that's broken.
Oh.
God.
Oh, that's getting clipped. That's getting
Right.
clipped. Oh. Making a note of that one.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
after all, he comes back with 3 mugs. Sorry, 4 mugs, because Bob's with you. Of
True.
Yes.
True.
warm ale. Sorry, warm mead, not ale. It's very sweet. It's like drinking warm honey more than
nice.
warm alcohol.
Tell me, friend, what is your name?
Most people around here call me Ed.
Oh God, this feels like a personal attack.
Oh, personal attack.
Aww.
He writes it out for you. It's literally apostrophe ED.
What a name.
Yeah.
Tell me, Ed. Oh, this is weird.
Yes, Ed.
It's a grim reflection
Paradox.
Yeah, except I've seen you on camera before because your camera came up once in the Skype chat. You're not fat.
Thank you. Neck baited there. It's only because I don't bother trying. Anywho, so yes, what has been going on in Curia recently, aside from your torrential storms?
Apart from the bad weather, not much. I mean, the monastery stopped. The fuck, I can't keep the accent.
No,
Three of you are laughing.
face.
Right, accent's getting dropped now. Not much really. Besides the monastery stopped taking new. I don't want to say recruits. I mean, I used to be there myself.
You did?
Yeah, I know, it's hard to believe, isn't it? Someone my size.
Size never really matters in these scenarios, but how long ago were you a member of the monastery?
I left like 20 years ago. I came to Argineer and I kind of stayed. To be honest, it kind of suited. I was more in the pantry than anything else.
20 years, and you said your name was Ed.
Yeah. Short for head. Although with the accent, it still sounds like Ed.
Huh, I don't recognise. Okay, so they've stopped taking on new initiates, I suppose, but who's in charge?
Well, they lost the triumvirate, and it's the only one of the three still standing that's currently leading. I know he's looking for 2 new members to complete the triumvirate and bring the monastery back to its full glory. As if he's ever gonna pick anyone, he's rather strict on selection.
Interesting. How long has he been the headmaster?
He was headmaster when I was there, so at least 20 years.
The guards outside, they were pretty reluctant to letting us in. Like, is there some kind of crisis going on? I mean, apart from the storm, of course.
Did you know about the giant up in the mountain lording over you?
Oh, that's not a giant. That's the monastery. I've now gone back to the Bloomington accent. I hope you're all happy.
I'm happy.
Oh yes, of course, I'm a Muppet.
Yeah, Ed just finally cottons on, the giant in the mountain is the monastery itself. It's meant to look like a man meditating. It's really weird from a distance. When you get up close, it kind of makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense.
I have a theory about this storm.
So,
Alright.
Yeah, but people get worried about the joint, and then we say it's the monastery. Yeah, they're rather happy with it.
Wow.
In fact, all the travellers they used to go there for blessings, help them on their way.
I wonder what changed. Alright. So, Tubby, fine sir, do you have
Did
board?
you just call me Tubby?
No.
I think he meant tell me.
Okay. I heard what I thought was tell me, but the way you said it sounded like Tubby.
No!
I was getting ready for something then.
No, not to his face. Good lord, no. Tell me, sir, do you have board and lodging and all?
Yeah, we got a first few rooms. How many were you looking for? 2, 3?
2 will do, please.
Okay then, let the DM go get his player's handbook so he knows how much the charge was.
Do we want to divide rooms by gender or height?
I don't mind.
Me neither.
I forgot I had a prop on the shelf
Alright,
and it nearly
gender
fell
then.
and hit me on the head.
Trimju and Durabob.
Durable. I love it.
Robertville.
Oh, whoops. Too far. Equipment. Trinkets. Where be this wonderful bit that says how much a room was going to cost you? Page number.
Here we go.
Oh, there it is. It is 2 silver pieces per night. They're very poor accommodations.
That's fine, it's fine. I'll toss it down.
Is
4
the
silver.
roof over our heads?
Yeah.
We'll settle for anything right now. I throw down 4 silver on the counter.
He takes the 4 silver and he hands you 2 room keys.
Thank you very much.
Upstairs. That one. Hey boys, there's one of them. It's the first one. That's the second one on your lift.
Alright, thank you very much.
Gone slightly New Zealand there for a second.
You've been very helpful, Ed. I appreciate it.
Did he answer the question about why the guards were reluctant to letting us in?
Oh, the guards are reluctant for letting people in just because everyone keeps getting struck by lightning.
Oh, okay.
People stay outside too long, they start staring at the monastery, and boop, lightning strikes, they're dead. Enough damage to kill a man. It's great.
Okay. Good to know. Right, so are we doing it as in? Well, sorry. I was just going to say that. So, how are we arranging ourselves in terms of rooms?
I believe the plan was Jirabob and SteamedChu.
Yep. Okay.
Or
I'm happy
Shrim.
with.
Yep.
Shrim.
Shrimp.
I like it. Shrim.
It's the seafood, isn't it?
Shrimp.
Okay.
If you had the P at the end, shrimp. Shrimp.
Shrimp. It's
I
a
love how
drunken
we're just
man's
bursting into
shimmy.
song. Yes.
We try.
Okay then. So you guys go on to your rooms. I take it you rest for the evening.
We do indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Lovely like. Alright, you have your night's rest. We're going all over again with accents. You awake in the morning, Jirathil, your nightmares become very vivid. Almost like recalling memories long forgotten.
I wake up in a cold sweat, of course.
Mm-hmm. Although this time it's slightly different. You're like along with the stuff I said earlier, so it's like the sound of distant thunder, the necromancer saying dead man, unforeseen consequence, yada yada yada. You remember the exact moment that you don't want to remember, and you see N's face. You know who N is now. You know exactly his face, his race, all of the details, and you know why the stabbing pain was in your chest. As you look down, and there is his arm going through your chest. It's currently elbow deep in Jirathil.
Oh no.
Oh lord.
A la Chidori,
Good buddy.
pretty much. But that's when you kind of like shoot yourself awake.
And then
Morning comes. Well, what you think is morning? It's a bit hard to tell because you don't get to see the sun. It's like being in the land of eternal night.
How edgy. Okay.
So like the Arctic Circle in winter, like the sun barely crests above the horizon. You're getting that little sunlight because again, the entire city is just bathed in permanent thunderstorm.
Alright.
Alright.
I
Yes.
knock on the girl's door. Right. We may come into some trouble today, so we should supply while we still can.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to stock up too. Like, if that's okay with everyone.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah?
Sorry, private conversation between me and Ed.
Oh dear. Can I see whether whether Durafil looks as if he hasn't had any sleep or whatever? What would that be? Would that be investigation, insight, or
Perception?
Sorry, what was that? I was typing a message.
I was kind of wondering, can I insight Durafil, like, sort of thing, see whether he's tired or whatever?
Yes, you
or...
can insight him to see like what his mood is like right now.
20.
Ed, how would you best describe your mood right now?
I'm fucking shattered, a bit nervous, frankly, but trying to be stoic about it.
There you go. There's a response.
Okay. Did you? Are you okay? You look as if you hadn't slept a wink last night.
Yeah, well, I didn't. The storm kept me up.
Yeah. Yeah, not gonna lie, it was pretty loud. Alright.
Alrighty.
Alright, so let's get some things.
Okay, let's
get
go
to-
shopping!
Yeah, shopping montage!
No. No. No shopping montage. Grog says so.
No shopping montages.
I can't do Travis. Travis is much too deep for me.
I would like to. No. I would like to.
I
like
to
to
rage.
Yeah, sound like Scooby Doo.
Uh-oh.
I'm not so hot on the numbers.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty close.
Yeah.
The closest I could ever get to was like Crispin Freeman deep.
Oh.
Anyways,
Oh.
so what supplies were you guys thinking of getting?
Health potions.
Yes. That's what I was
Well,
gonna...
Ed, you still have one Meadow gave you.
That's true. Okay. Is it?
It will heal 10 flat.
Okay, I'll write that down. I've got 3 potions of lesser healing, 1 potion of greater healing.
I've got 4 lesser healing.
I think it's called like a fucking filter of health.
I would like to get some candles and incense.
Do you not have all that shenanigans anyway?
No, I picked the explorer's kit.
Okay, well I've got some candles and things. Hang on. Which pack did I choose?
I can't remember which pack you chose.
Oh no, yeah, I
No,
chose explorers.
I
Never
picked the
mind.
explorers.
Wait, I thought you bought loads of candles and stuff in your downtime.
Well, that's what I thought, but if I didn't, then I suppose I can get some. I'm not entirely
think
sure how much.
I'm pretty sure
I'll
you
get
have
some
them.
candles and
You proactively have them.
Yes,
Retroactively.
but yes, more or less. So I'm just looking at the player's handbook and seeing how much candles and stuff like that are.
Got just decided to change up the music. I realised that I had this saved on YouTube for a reason, and I completely forgot about it until this very moment.
This is
3 hours of constant thunderstorm ambience. Hopefully the levels are alright, because I'm doing it through YouTube and not through VLC.
okay. So, I would like to get.
So if people in chat could tell me if it's okay, be really appreciative.
Yeah. I would like to get at least. How much does incense cost? Incense. Where is it? No, wait. Yeah, where is the incense? Can't find it anywhere.
Incense, hang on.
It'll be.
It is.
Look under. Now, where is it? Just before. This in start equipment, so 143
143.
in the player's handbook.
Okay.
14. Hang on. Oh yeah, 151 is where they all specifically are.
Yeah, that's what I got. I can't
Incense.
seem to find incense.
Why?
I don't know.
Why do you
Maybe
need
I'm just not
incense?
Oh,
Oh,
for
no, for
ritual,
rituals. For
ritual
rituals.
casting.
Okay, well, you just get generic incense, I suppose.
Yeah, like how much does generic incense?
It'll only be like a couple of silver.
Okay, then I'll toss in 20, the amount of silver needed for 20 candles and 20 incense.
Okay, there we go then.
So how much would that be? Just 2 silver or 3, 4?
20 candles.
How much is it for a candle? It's 1 copper
One
for
copper.
a candle.
Yeah, 1 copper.
So 2
So
silver.
But I will say it's a silver for a stick of incense because it's more time and labour to actually make it because you've got perfume and all the rest of them.
Mm-hmm.
okay, then in that case I'll buy 10 incense and 20 candles.
Cool, that solves that problem.
Okay, so that is about... I can't do math. That'd be
30 silver. 40 silver.
14 silver.
No, 22 silver.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so
Squishy
that'd
drops again. I
be...
think she was trying to say something and we couldn't hear her.
Christy?
Yeah.
There you
Yeah,
go.
your microphone's working again now.
Yay!
Really?
Yep.
Are you launching
I have
Discord
been saying
through the...
things again.
Have you been going through the webpage or through the app?
Well, I've only got it online on the
The webpage?
yeah.
Have you not got the app? Like the
I've not got the desktop
.exe
app.
file for Windows? Why everybody calls it an app? It's a program. It's not an app. It's not an application.
No, I've had to literally take all applications off of my computer apart from League.
Why?
That's how badly my computer's running now. It's 8 years old. It's giving up.
Yeah, that's now time.
I
That's
had the
not good
choice
for
to
a
keep
rebuild.
like one. Yeah, I had like the choice. Like I was like, right, it can.
My
hold
advice:
it and
save
run
religiously. Ask people over
Yes.
Christmas for money. Wait till January when the January sales kick in and buy a new machine.
And use your persuasion.
Yeah.
Use that Patreon money. Get that new PC.
I don't do Patreon.
Dun 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 dun.
It's a
I
I'm not
would
going to say
love
it's a
it.
terrible way.
If pe-
It works
I
for
was
some
gonna
things,
say I would
but
love
not
it
for
if people
others.
would give me money, but I just can't take
No. If I
money.
ever want
just
money for
blindly
something,
off
it's
people.
going to be reinvested in a way that'll benefit other people anyway.
Mm.
Anyway, that metaphorical thing out of the way. So Trim Sport, candles and incense. Did you guys want to buy anything else?
Mm,
No.
Well, I wanted to sell. I've still got a £50 gem in my
50
inventory.
gold gem?
I don't think this is the best
Oh,
place
yes.
to go. They're all poor.
Mm.
that reminds me, but I'll let everyone else go first.
Because I was going to sell
Well,
that.
unfortunately, you
and
could have
see
sold
if
it
I
back in
could get
Vinovia
some
for
potion.
like, no trouble at all.
Yeah. All right then. Well, I'll save it then. But I was still going to see if I could get some more potions. So.
Okay, then, so add 50 gold to calculate for the value of the gem, and then go ahead and buy potions at the appropriate price. Whilst the DM
Yeah,
starts
how
looking
much?
at evil ways to murder you.
How much is a potion?
50 gold pieces.
Sorry? How much is a potion? Sorry. It cuts out.
50 gold. 50.
50 gold. So, okay, so.
So one gemstone
That's a
buys you a
lesser.
healing.
I take it.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. There you go. I've traded it. There you go.
Cool. Pro
So I'm
exchange
back
is no
up to
robbery.
5.
Thank you, chat, for letting me know where my volumes are at.
You're welcome.
I may have only just looked over and seen the message. Whoops.
Who's in chat, guys?
People. We should say no more on the matter. Anyways,
Yeah, sorry, is everyone else done or?
I think so. What was it you wanted to do?
Okay, I wanted to buy at least 250 gold piece worth of diamonds. so that I can crush them into powder
Make
for a revivify spell.
roll for me, please, a D100, a percentile dice.
Okay.
So you do /R D100.
Okay, just a flat D100.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You can quite happily find in the jewelers a 250 gold diamond.
Alright then I shall...
It's not the nicest diamond you've ever seen, certainly not the clearest, but it is a diamond. Genuine diamond.
Well then, I would like to spend 250 gold pieces then.
He takes the 250 gold, and he hands you a wonderful little gemstone.
I just need to work it out on my on the calculator how much I got left. Bear with me. It's 308.
D&D, you've got to do economics as well as combat.
Right, so I'll have 58 gold pieces left.
Alright then. No, sorry, Christy, your microphone is still broken.
Hello?
There we go, it's working again.
Okay.
We need to find a better way of doing this. Skype's
Yes.
broken.
Working fine
Discord...
last week.
I know, that's what's really got me so annoyed. It's like, Skype is broken, so we're to Discord. Discord's working, not Discord's broken, Skype's broken. Facebook Messenger is going to have to be the only option we got left. Short of multiple way phone calls.
Skype is back now, that's what I did say earlier, but...
Oh, you said it was bugging, so I didn't want to risk it.
Yeah.
But no matter. We shall make do. Okay then, so... all you guys finish your shopping, yeah?
Yep.
Wunderbar.
Okay. Oh yeah, and I need to add that entry.
Okay.
I forget.
So where do you go from here? Straight to the monastery?
I suppose so.
That wonderful temple in the mountain?
Yep.
Okay. I have a map all prepared for this. As you guys head out the city and go east, you go out through not a locked city gate this time. This is much more of your typical Japanese Shinto style gate with a little bit of Roman thrown in. So the straight pillars are like Roman columns, but they've got the curved arch at the top. Before you can see the full visage of the man meditating. In the heavy rain and the thunder, he looks like he's crying, almost. Like he's got tears running down his face. But also his heart looks to be bleeding. Sort of in the chest where this long stairway leads up and goes to. You can see what looks like a waterfall pouring out from his chest. Right, I need to go here for a second. I need to activate the fog of war because I don't want you to see everything.
Prisoner. I'm tapped out anyway.
Liz, don't do this.
No, I must.
No,
As you guys approach, give me a second. I just need to reveal the area. Right, there we go. So you're all here. Should have snapped you all across. Through this room, the one that you can see. You can all see.
I see a black square. I see a black square.
Should be
and now I can't see. Damn. Can't see any. Oh, never mind. I see it.
So now you see. Now you see.
Oh, the fair. No, I don't remember the words. Never mind.
Nobody actually ever knew the words to that song. Nobody.
Can you please make my token me?
Hang on. Token needs to represent Dorothil.
Okay, you. I also have the Alchemist Fire, don't I?
Yes, you have Alchemist Fire and Alchemist Frost. Works like as per the potions, but they are one use only.
Alright,
When you throw them, so they're like grenades. but you can apply it to a weapon, so like a dragon pole for instance, and get all the weapon damage dealt as fire or frost, depending which one you use.
For one attack, yeah.
So you can be all fancy. Okay, as you guys enter this room, as you go through these grand doorways, you are greeted by an entry hall. A large open space. The smell of damp emanates all around you, with all the heavy rain and everything else. This place has not been maintained in any way, shape or form. Over in the far corners of the room you can see bodies. Piles and piles of bodies. Some recent, some ancient, some now purely skeletons. But every single one of them, most certainly and agreeably, dead. But in the middle of the room sits a large pile of rubble.
What happened here?
Does it look out of place to when I was previously here?
Yes, very much so. You know this place used to be like a wonderful entry hall, so it had benches, somewhere to take off your boots, to wait for someone to come and greet you. This is not what you remember at all.
You don't think this was the same thing as that other monastery we were in, wasn't it?
I imagine it's fallen a similar fate. Shinju, you alive?
Yes, I'm here. I'm here and following,
Okay.
looking around.
I was just making sure.
There's a large pile of rubble.
Yeah.
Oh, what a lovely large pile of rubble.
You're welcome.
I'm going to go forward and have a look at this large pile of rubble in greater detail. Is there anything out of place?
Make an investigation check for me.
I'll follow Durafil
Tell you
and
what, I think I might need to raise my
Well,
intelligence.
my thingy isn't on the map, so it's very hard for me to follow.
Hang on.
You
My
have to drag it onto the map.
token.
Oh, whoops.
Give me a
do it.
second, let me sort out people's tokens.
Yes, that's you.
Shinju. Ishinju.
Oh, that'd be
Green
why
bar
it's
is
on the edit
HP,
page. Oh,
blue
that's
bar
silly.
is AC. When the stupid thing loads to show me what AC sits in the list. Okay, what'd you get for your investigation? 13.
Only 13.
Bye, Christy again. Hello, Christy again.
There you go.
As your
Don't mind me, I have to.
drop out every now and again.
Yeah.
Okay, then. I'll try and keep track of when you drop out, just in case something happens and you need to be involved.
Well, it's not that. I just have to refresh, kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm with you, don't worry.
It suddenly drops and refresh, so.
Anyways,
Alright.
Durathil, as you're going over the rubble and like investigating to see what's contained within it, looking up, there's not a hole in the ceiling or anything like that. The smell of damp just seems to be where water's been traipsed through and not cleared out. But looking through the rubble, you make out what looks like a face made out of stone. Strange
So-
indeed.
So, is it? Was it like a crumbled statue or a part of the? Was it the giant's face?
It's hard to say. It's not a giant. It's not. Some of the details you can't tell if they're meant to be a giant's face or not. You don't remember a statue being here. It might have been since you left.
It's not a person, is it? Like an actual human that's been petrified, or?
No. Like the. I don't want to say anything without giving it away. Make an investigation check for me as well, Shinju. See if you can do any better.
Investigation.
Yeah.
No.
No, you can't make head nor tail of it.
I'm going to clear away some of the rubble.
Okay, that's good news then. As you go to clear away some of the rubble, VM needs to pull something up really quick. going to be evil and delightful.
No.
Please no, I am so young.
Lay off, you're not young. I've seen your character sheet, young man. Okay, how much? Oh, that's a nice chunk. Okay, as you like wade through the rubble and everything, bits of it seem to move all by itself, and before you've realised it, the rubble you've been standing on has in fact been something a little bit bigger.
Oh, crud.
Oh, God.
That needs to
Where's
go
Bob?
to the map layer.
I'll put Bob down.
That needs to sit up on that. In fact, actually, let's get rid of that entirely, because that's just going to be fuzzing as all hell.
Bobby Power.
Bobby Power! And what now stands before you is a very tall, very big earth elemental.
Hi.
Oh,
So I'm going to need you to go ahead and roll initiative.
oh, darn it.
You say that every time. It's like...
No,
It's
not
expected.
combat! I do try to make it not so combat heavy.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
That's all good. Just need Bob's now as well.
Bob's not Bob.
Hang on. Bob.
You can.
Bob a job.
Try it now.
Okay. Bob, be free.
It's still saying error.
There we go. Should be fixed now. He's
Yep.
22.
22. Okay, then. And with that, we're going to end tonight's game there.
No.
Son
Oh.
of a gun, I do. Why? Why would you do that? Why would you do
Well,
that?
end it right when combat starts, because that's a really good cliffhanger to end it on.
The sadness of Trim.
You,
broken.
Why?
if you've seen the hit points of this thing, it's going to be a long fight.
It is. It's an earth elemental. Oh, that reminds me. I need to,
You and I need to have a discussion, but we can have this discussion tomorrow.
True. Oh, but I was going to tell you, I suppose, how. We'll end off the session first. I
Okay.
apologize.
So, anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the session, as manic as it was. I hope you're all like rattling around inside the patch notes in my brain. Never a long spiel, this is pure patch notes. Any announcements or anything
That's
people
alright.
want to end the show on? Beyond the fact that we probably need a new computer for Christy. Maybe a laptop.
Yeah, apart from that.
We're still looking for
Join
more
my
players.
Patreon. Send you pictures.
Yeah, that's true actually. We are looking for some...
Doing
New
lewd
players.
photography, like everyone else.
Yeah, we're still looking for new players. If
Oh, yeah?
anyone's welcome to join.
Anyone?
Yeah, you'll be hazed by the party, I
Yeah.
warn you now.
You there. Man,
You're the
off
good
the street.
strange person that ended up in this dungeon in the middle of a session. Come join us. No. If you want to join the show, message me via any of the appropriate means, and then we'll sit down and have a discussion about what kind of character, what kind of story you have in mind, and we'll see what we can do. So that's all going to be fine and dandy. And with that, if there's nothing else, we shall end the show there, and I bid you all a good night.
Good night.
No,
Huh?
no, not with the evil laughter.